Wow, long time no see. Welcome to the 4th episode of Mona Vision. It is I, Mona Lisa. Sorry about the late vids. For those of you who don't know, I do have a personal channel. It is Mystic Mona MCT. And there I have been updating a little more, and it's kind of like little vlogs, or the last one was a cooking show. So you can go check it out if you'd like, and I would really appreciate it. So today's topic is what women like. I'm not gonna lie, this topic is gonna be really hard, but what I decided to do was give you a little bit of advice, a couple tips and pointers about what kind of stuff girls do like, but like I said, it's not gonna be specific. The girl you're looking for, what she likes, I don't know. You gotta go find that out. I don't like her, you like her. So go get to know her and go find out what she likes. But I will give you some pointers and some tips on how to maybe help this girl be attracted to you, what kind of little tricks you can do to, win her love. Or not even, just to get you noticed. Girls are really moody. So you gotta know one thing, that one day a girl's gonna like one thing, and the next day she's gonna like something completely different. So you're not gonna be able to, pinpoint and think there's some kind of recipe for how to get girls. Some guys just got it like that. But most of the time they're douchebags, and in the end they don't get the girl. They just end up becoming sluts, or aka pimps, but sluts to me, it doesn't matter. First tip I'm going to give you, number one, is that you do need to look good. And I'm not talking about your actual features. I'm talking about what you're wearing, how you smell, things like that. Girls, even though it's not always going to be like this, girls are always thinking that the first guy they meet is going to be the guy they fall in love with and they marry and have babies. It's not working that way. That's not how it's going to be. So first thing they're going to do is look at you and see how you take care of yourself and if you're going to be able to take care of her. So she's going to look at you, and if she sees that your face is dirty or you got some old shoes or something like that, even though that's materialistic, that's the first thing they see is what you're wearing. So you got to look crisp. You got to have some nice shoes. You gotta have your hair done, or not necessarily done, but you gotta have your hair in that swoopy Edward Cullen thing going on. You gotta make sure you smell good. Smelling good is one of the biggest things. Those Axe commercials kind of, go overboard, but it's true. Every time I come over to a guy and I go to hug him and he smells good, that's really sexy. So that's gonna be your first two things, and it's like your basic, but you gotta make sure you look good, and you gotta make sure you smell good. The second bit of all this is going to be personality-wise. All girls are going to want, the caring kind of guy, the sweet guy. But I'm going to speak from personal experience, and I love a guy who's funny. Most girls that I know always are like, oh my god, if a guy can make me laugh, that thing, yeah, it really does go a long way. If you can make a girl laugh, then that is like A+ for me, for a lot of girls. Next, be able to hold a conversation with her. There's been a lot of instances where I'm with a guy and I don't necessarily talk a lot, but I am pretty talkative. And when it comes to like holding up a conversation, if you're just both like, that's not fun. It's kind of awkward. It gets a little bit, so make sure you talk about yourself. She's going to want to get to know you. Ask her about herself. She's going to like that you want to know more things about her and you're actually interested. Make sure you listen, things like that. So one thing that one video I saw that's kind of like this, so if guys you're looking for a good video on it, go to Swoozy's channel. I'm going to have to put his channel in the link, but there's an awesome video about how to get girls and stuff like that. And one thing he says is that girls are going to want the impossible. They're going to want the guy from the movie who is none of you guys are like the guys in the movies, but that's what, girls have this image from the movies, something that they see that they're going to find a guy just like that because that's what they want. Now all the girls do want the guy in the movie, but it's not true. You're not going to get the guy in the movie. There is no guy from the movie in real life. That's why he's in the movie. So I hope that helps you guys out, the ones with a little bit of trouble in the dating aspect. Don't worry, I have the same troubles, but this brings up a good point that I like to think that I'm good at giving people advice. So if you guys need any advice, or girls out there, just send me a message and I will address it in the next video, or I might just do a whole Monavision on like an advice column Monavision show. I don't know, something like that. I want to send a big shout out to Jay Mugga. I don't know how to say his name. He's been very supportive and he is dying for a shout out, so I'm shouting at you. Thank you. He's pretty awesome. You should check out his channel too. He's got a lot of random things on his channel. He's pretty funny. First blood is gonna go to Alden J. Ian 12. Thank you so much for commenting first and leaving me some love. I really appreciate it. And your word of the day is going to be, drum roll please, I really need a drum or some kind of sound effect. The index finger discount. And this is a little strange when I found it at first. I find them from urbandictionary.com because those are a little funnier than the actual dictionary. Instead of using 5 fingers to steal an item from the store, you just use your index finger to click the mouse and steal music. How many of y'all have been guilty for that? I know plenty. But with iTunes and the iPhone, I can't. So I don't. Ever. So that's all for today's episode of Monavision. I hope you guys liked it. Leave me some love down below in the comments. Like if you like this video and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week for Ask Mona. I'm not going to have a topic next week. I'm going to have an Ask Mona. So if you guys do have a good topic or anything, just go ahead and post it down below. Or you can find me on Twitter, Mystic Mona, not without the MCT, no MCT. And I do have a Facebook, Monavision. So you can go over there and like that. And I always update and post statuses. So catch me there. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. We're all gonna have a picnic soon, and I told everyone that they have to bring all kinds of different, like everyone has to bring something. So, Jeremy, what are you bringing to our picnic?
Chicken.
Bobby? Jackie?
How about some cat?
Oh! You would have said something. He's like, yeah, whatever.